Hey everybody, my name is Tanya and I am here to share just a little bit of my story with you about my health and fitness journey. I am 35 years old and I'm also a Beachbody, an online health and fitness coach. And I've actually used Beachbody products to help me lose about 75, 78 pounds over the years. I actually, back in 2003 or 4, got to my heaviest point, which was around 200 pounds or so. Honestly, I stopped looking at the scale at 190, so 200 is my guess. Maybe might have been a little bit more. And through an infomercial, actually, let me back up before I get into that. At the time, I was, I'd just gotten married. I think I was, so it must have been 2004. I got married in 2004, so I was pretty newly married. And I was just feeling so kind of disgusted and gross with myself, and honestly didn't know how my new husband found that attractive. And I certainly didn't feel very attractive or very sexy, even as a new wife who was like 23, 22 at the time. And so anyway, I tried lots of different things. I tried curves, which really didn't work. I walked in there and it's all women who are probably 55 and older. And they go, I don't know if you know curves, but you go around in like these circuits and you just like kind of do these very easy workout things for like a minute and then you rotate, and it wasn't a very good workout. And they give you like a meal plan book, which is like super low carb, like 20 carbs a day, which is basically a small apple. And so, honestly, I was starving. I lost 7 pounds that first week that I was on it, and I was excited, but I've totally failed because I was hungry, and all I wanted at that point was just carbs. If all I could have was one apple a day, I mean, it just was killing me. And so I ended up, after a lot of tears and frustration and Gary yelling at the people at Curves, they let me out of my contract. And then I tried the South Beach diet and Atkins diet, which were low carb, but didn't seem as restrictive, I guess. And it was one night, his insomnia, he was up watching infomercials and he saw a commercial for Yoga Booty Ballet and thought I would like it because it was something fun and unique and different. And so he ordered it, and I found out the next morning that he ordered it for me. But I'm so glad that he did, because it was a lot of fun, and it was a challenging but still easier way for me to get back into fitness, especially after high school and like weightlifting and sports and being an athlete and all that kind of stuff. And just after college, it just all dropped off. And so with Yoga Booty Ballet, I lost about 25 pounds. And then we moved, and that sort of stopped working and everything. It sort of interrupted my whole world. And so I kind of let that be an excuse to stop doing lots of stuff. And so I gained some of that weight back. So in 2009, we celebrated our 5-year anniversary by going to Miami, and, decided it would be fun to record some of that on video. This is the first vacation we'd ever taken with video. And much to my dismay, but also it turned out to be a good thing, was the first time I saw me in video, in motion picture, in a swimsuit on the beach. And it was just horrendous. It was mortifying to me. I just felt so embarrassed, even watching that in front of my husband, who's seen me naked, which after I thought that, I was even more embarrassed. And so we now call that the Miami incident. But got back. That was in July, so got back from Miami, and just by chance in August, somewhere between August and October, I saw an infomercial for P90X, and it reminded me a lot of what I used to do in high school, which was weightlift and just intense workouts. And that's what I guess I was missing, and decided, you know what, I know I'm kind of fat and flabby and out of shape, but I need something to step it up. And so I ordered it, and it was a horrible, miserable. It was so hard. And I was sweating, and I was a flubbery, blubbery, gross, hot mess, whatever. And, but the timing was perfect, because I was also in grad school full-time, working full-time. I was doing an internship part-time. Gary was actually, I think at that point he had already had back surgery, so we were dealing with some medical issues there, and like my blood pressure, my stress was through the roof. At 28 years old, I had a doctor's appointment, and my doctor told me that if I continued, I was already en route for pre-hypertension, but I was also en route for a potential stroke, and I wasn't even 30. And so that's really when I knew I had to get serious about it. And so I think it was October is when or September, I ordered it and started in October of '09. Yoga Booty Ballet was my introduction to Beachbody. And then P90X just blew the door wide open on it. So it took me a really long time to lose the weight with P90X. And that's probably because I didn't have a coach. And I was trying to follow the meal plan, but, probably cheating a little bit too much. And I didn't have that support except for Gary. And, he was a great support, but even that was limited because he didn't have the experience or the knowledge of the programs or anything. And so I was a slow but steady, I guess, weight loss story and or experience. And so I did P90X multiple times. Until I probably lost a good 20 or so pounds on it, 25 pounds, and then moved on to other things like Insanity and TurboFire and just kept going. And I've kept going since. I've probably done a dozen Beachbody programs since then, just to try different challenges in different ways, mentally, physically. And like I said, I've been able to lose 75. My highest is 78 pounds. And really, I've kept it off. So I started out in XL, double X. I actually got all the way up to at least a size 18 or 20. Somewhere in my pictures, I have a picture of me in a red dress and it looks like the Kool-Aid Man. So I also have learned to love myself and to love the body that I'm in. And I've gained so much more confidence and I'm so much happier. I feel so much better. My heart problems, blood pressure, all of that's gone. Mostly, for the most part, I have so fewer headaches. I hope I'm a better wife. I feel like I'm a better wife, friend, family member. And now I'm a coach to help people have similar experiences and successes that I did and to avoid some of the pitfalls that I hit because I didn't have anyone there to guide me. So that's a little bit of my story. It used to get me pretty emotional, weight especially. I couldn't tell you how many times I cried over my lack of progress or wanting to give up. And really, if Gary hadn't been there, I probably would have. So I want to make sure that I get to be there for someone who needs that support. They may not even have it at home like I was fortunate to. And so that's my story. That's also why I'm a coach, because I love teaching people. I love helping people, especially in the area of reclaiming your health. And I'm the story, the little engine that could. And if you show up every day, push play every day, you will get the results. You can't give up because you're quitting on yourself. If you're on tons of blood pressure and other medication, I was starting to get to that point, it just started with Baby Bear, but that was the first thing. Who knows what came next? And if you are on tons of medication and you're frustrated at the lack of progress, what else do you have to lose other than just continuing to be on medication that's probably damaging other organs? So that's my story. And I know it's 8 minutes long, so I apologize, but I appreciate you tuning in, and I hope that maybe it can help inspire you to stick with it. It took me several years to lose all of the weight. 75 pounds was my goal, and it took me several years to really do that. But I can tell you right now, it was so, so worth it. And I don't regret the slow and steady journey at all because it stayed off, and that's really what I was after. So thanks for watching. I would love to help you. Feel free to reach out to me if you have a similar story you'd like to share, if you want that support, and you just need, maybe an ear or lean on someone who kind of understands the struggle. I'm happy, more than happy, willing to do that. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon.